Welcome back, everybody. We've made it back to the garage. A little sunblock going on here right now. I'm going to give a quick kind of overview, real quick, about just some what needs to go on with the Tioga. But first, I just missed, here about 2 weeks ago, it just slipped by, a 1 year anniversary of full timing in an RV. Thinking, do I have any regrets? And I think and thinking, no, can't think of anything. I don't miss the house, the upkeep, the expense. Is there anything I miss about, has it always been easy? Has it always been paradise? No. There has been a couple times where, it's taken some adjustment. Hasn't been bad, though. Been a couple times I get to thinking, what am I doing? What do I think I'm doing here? And feeling like, oh, geez, maybe I'm getting this homeless feeling or something. Just something, yeah. But then I call somebody. I call and talk with my cousin or my sister, or kick my feet up and Jared. I don't know. Go to the freezer and get an ice cream sandwich and turn on the TV, and I snap out of it. I feel like I'm at home again. So really no regrets. Some adjustment, sure. All in all, it's good though. I'm pretty damn comfortable. It's full time, and that means full time. That's slept in the RV every night. Every meal, except for being out a couple of times out eating out somewhere. But every meal, every shower, it's full time. Any regrets? Really, no. Well, I'll add that probably the biggest thing I've learned about the route I went. Of course, I went out and headed out across the country, and in doing that, the biggest thing I learned in my first year is just the difference of RVing around here in the Northeast and other parts of the country, down in the South, and even more so in the Southwest. It's just night and day. They're two different worlds, It's like up here, your RV's either in your driveway, in your yard, or in storage, or you go to a campground. There's not all this kind of freelance just wandering and parking here, parking there, and hanging out, and this kind of free wandering around sort of thing. Up here, it's like, you're not in a campground. You just willy-nilly just park it somewhere, and, you kind of look out of place. Like, you might as well land in a spaceship. Particularly the opposite is out in the Southwest. With desert, the desert, and whether it's around town on the edge of the desert, or deep in the desert, or various community parks. More communities are RV friendly. If you're and have places that you want to come and hang out by in their town and check out what they have to offer. It's not out of place that you have RVers are coming and going in town and having some place to park, and you do not see that around here. It's just non-existent. So it's just in the South and Southwest, it's just more commonplace and more widely accepted. It's the norm to see RVs out and about and just wherever. So I think society in general is just more used to and accommodating, and it's just commonplace for it. Up here, it's just get that thing to the campground. Don't be just willy-nilly parking it just anywhere you think you can. It's just night and day. So I think that's why a lot of other YouTubers I've watched, that rarely do they make it to the Northeast. I think that's mainly because of that reason. Anyway, what else? Oh, okay, so just a quick overview of things that need to happen to the RV. the number one thing is preventive maintenance. It's one thing to go bouncing around this part of the country. You know, if I'm in a half a day's drive or something, and I have a major breakdown, you know, I mean, I have tools on board, but, you know, if I really, really need something, you know, I can avoid it getting towed or be at the mercy of some repair shop to make the repair. You know, I can fix most things. And even if it's pretty major and I don't have a tool with me, if I'm within this region or whatever, I might have to twist an arm or break one, but I could get somebody, you know, to bring, you know, stop here at the garage, you know, get the tools I need and come out to where I'm at, and, you know, there's that safety of being up here. Once I head out on the big road, you know, I'm halfway across the country or better, if I can avoid a major breakdown, I certainly want to do that, right? So, you know, it's important to be, you know, the general maintenance, you know, from the engines and belts and hoses, the fluids, oil changes. I want to change the transmission fluid and filter, check the rear end grease, so that, you know, oil is getting out to the rear axle bearings and the front, you know, brakes, you know, the front brakes. Repack those wheel bearings. That stuff all needs to be, you know, ready for. Just needs to be ready. It should be. That stuff needs to be right. Some things that I need to do here is, you know, that motorcycle needs to come back off the back again. I only put it back on there temporarily. You watched the earlier video when I first got back up to Pennsylvania. I had taken it off because it's just. If you want to know why, go back to that video. But I did that because I was going to my cousins and I just wanted to have my motorcycle along. It wasn't that big of a trip, but it's coming right back off. I'm actually going to build a new hitch, a heavier duty one for the front. The motorcycle's going to go in the front. That little motorcycle actually weighs less than a lot of small scooters, so we're going to go that route, and then I can put my other rack on the back that carries my generator and is lighter. So a little more weight on the front, a little less weight on the back. That's just going to better distribute the weight of the RV in general. The major concern right now is I need to repair the carburetor, whether I rebuild it or replace it. I need to fix some exhaust leaks. Let's see, what else? I don't know, but that's a lot of turning wrenches, and there's some time involved in there. Anyway, what else is there? I should have brought out my little tablet. A couple of questions were asked, but I forget what they were. Somebody did ask, say, hey, why don't you have a PayPal account or a Patreon account so you know, we can help with some of the repairs. I'm like, I don't know, it's just kind of awkward to me. I have those accounts. I will post them down below if you want to help. I'll admit it's just kind of awkward for me. I've always, you know, covered up all my own stuff, and it's just a little bit awkward for me to, but, you know, I don't want my own pride to get in my own way, so I'm going to swallow that. I'll put both links to the PayPal account and to the Patreon if you care to help out with this stuff. It adds up. A little this, a little that, you know. Or make a trip to the auto parts thinking you're going to get out of there for 20 bucks. Find out, oh, you got to dig deeper than that. So, anyway. Oh, here, this is big. Oh, didn't forget about Bella. I'm going to show you, we're going to try something new for you lovers of Bella. That's just cute as can be. This will be, this is going to be a little bit different. We'll do that here in a minute. The channel needs a boost right now, pretty bad. There's a way you can help this channel. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's easy. Don't take up hardly any time at all. The channel needs kind of rejuvenated. It needs to, you know, grow some feet, get some traction, that sort of thing. It needs viewing hours. If you want to help this channel, the biggest thing you can do right now, don't cost you a penny, is maybe by the end of your day, you know, go to this channel, the home page, well, then there's a videos tab where it shows all the videos, not just the most recent, the couple of most recent. That's on the home page. You go to the videos page, it shows all the videos. There's an option there where you can play all. So I'm not expecting you to sit there and watch all the videos. But you know, maybe at the end of your day, you know, you click play all, turn the volume down, you know, go to bed, you know, let them play all night. It's those hours that kind of make the channel more relevant on the YouTube system, and that pushes it out to more viewers. So if you want to help the channel out, you know, please consider doing that. What else? Somebody had asked, you know, if I'll make some videos and share some of the repairs and, you know, some of what's going on with the Tioga. I will be the upcoming videos. I will certainly share some of that. Here, I'll show you something right now. Okay, I'm ready to dig into this thing. Okay. But by the way, some people say home is where the heart is. I mean, maybe that's a girl thing. For me, home is where my tools are. Okay? Alright, so here's the passenger seat and the engine cover. Okay? So if we look in here, I'm going to let this camera adjust a little bit. Bella's like, what did you do with my seat? Good old penetrating oil. That's going to come in handy on this job. I just threw a old blanket over here to look at this beast of an engine. Okay, I have it all exposed. I got my tools out. I'm about ready to dig in to start with that exhaust leak and fixing the carburetor. I'd hate to have to pay somebody to do that. I'm glad I know how to do this stuff. So that carburetor, the carburetor rebuild kit, which I may take on myself. I've rebuilt a good many carburetors. I don't know if I want to do this one or not. Carburetor kit's about $50. A replacement carburetor out of the box is about $450. Ouch, right? So, anyway, I gotta give that some thought. Anyway, I probably talk pretty fast in this video, huh? I probably talk fast in every video. That's it. I'm gonna show Sabella. That's it. Hope you enjoyed that cute little thing of Bella. Till next time, I'll see you.